Dear voters of Holland-Bukit Timah GRC, fellow Singaporeans, a very good evening to all of you. I want to talk to you first in English, then in Chinese, and finish off with some Hokkien. Okay. There are two main topics, ground feedback I have gathered as we did our walkabout the last few days. And I want to talk to you about the psychology of fear, the fear of voting, which is still prevalent in Singapore today. After 50 years of PAP, there is still this fear. As a psychiatrist, let's analyze this psychology of fear together. We did our walkabout at Gimbo Market, Bukit Panjang HDB flats, and Bukit Timah food court. We felt people were very warm and friendly. The common remarks were, well done, keep it up. We are proud of you. Thanks for coming forward. Thanks for speaking up for us. Some even took pictures with us for memory that you have a bunch of good candidates taking part in this watershed election. Many understood the sacrifice we have made to come forward as opposition candidates. We sense a general sense of anger towards the PAP. Yes. Are you angry with the PAP? Yes! There you are, you have the answer. Too much dangling of the carrots, upgrading, grow and share. People are tired of it because it's all about money. It's all about money. People are unhappy. Are you unhappy? Yes! Say again. Yes! People feel helpless. The costs of living, the high price of HDB flats, especially for young couples, the stress they feel having to work so hard. Both husbands and wives have to work so hard to make ends meet. The stress they see in their children who have to endure long hours of schooling, homework, CCA, and tuition with no proper childhood. Our children are denied of their childhood. The quality of life is poor. They feel disconnected from the ruling PAP government. They feel powerless and soulless in spite of the beautiful homes or houses and flats they live in. They yearn for more powerful voices in Parliament. Yes. AP2 PAP versus two opposition candidates is lopsided for any real change to take place. They are seriously considering voting more opposition members into Parliament. But I sense many, after 50 years or PAP rule have been conditioned. After 50 years of PAP conditioning, they have fear in their hearts. One man said he would vote opposition, but he feared that something will happen to his family members. Another was worried about the impact on his civil service career. But I like one elderly woman. She was so fearless when she said, "Why scared? I'm already so old." That comment set me thinking. It became clear to me much of these fears are unfounded fear. And if we could show that nothing bad would happen to you, then your fear would be gone. Like this woman, this old woman, senior citizen. What's there to be fearful about? I'm old already. So if you are young and if you remove the consequence of your action, then there will be no fear. How to remove that consequence of your action other than old age so that you don't fear anymore? Let me tell you this. With the whole country except one GRC contesting, you are not alone in this journey. You are in good company. If at all, they will get GC first. And then they will get me. And so on and so on. By the time it reaches you, it will be time for the next general election. Therefore, your fear should be zero. Fear is often based on lack of facts. Let me tell you one fact. After 6 months, your ballot paper will be burnt, incinerated, will be burnt in the presence of witnesses from both parties. So it only lasted 6 months. Have no fear. Your ballot paper will be burnt.
I am old already.
They cannot keep your ballot papers forever. Because every 5 years, they have to prepare room for the next lots of ballot papers. The second fact is, why do you have a serial number? The serial number is to protect against fraud. If you don't have a serial number, you can just add one stack of ballot papers into the box. So ladies and gentlemen, fellow Singaporeans, the serial number is to protect us. Protect us. The serial number is not against you. It's to make sure nobody adds extra paper. If you don't have serial number, we can suka-suka add extra paper. Then we are in deep trouble. So this is the psychology of fear. Let's clear the facts. and let's spread the news. Let's spread the news. If the consequence of being exposed is zero, you should have no fear. You should have no fear. If the serial number is to protect you, you should not blame the serial number. If you know your ballot paper will be burnt in 6 months' time, you should have no fear.
Yes.
Many civil servants have voted against the PAP.
Yes.
They are still here listening to the rally. We have said it many times. The PAP is a political party. The civil service exists to serve Singaporeans. So treasure your vote. Please don't spoil it. Please mark in the correct box. Identify the rocket. I wish it's colored paper, then you go for the red. But I'm not sure whether it's colored. I don't think it's colored. If it's not colored, go for the rocket. The rocket will strike the lightning! The rocket will strike the lightning! Fellow Singaporeans, fear is no good for your mental health. If you live with fear after you cast your vote, you will be anxious for 5 years.